Merry Saturn Day, baby, and welcome to today's daily energy check-in. I will be covering the daily energy for February 1st. Today is the big day. Drum roll, please. Y'all meet us here tonight for the Crystaline Mars show, somewhere between 8:30. I might start a little earlier, p.m. Eastern time, because we will be drawing our raffle winners. Okay, if you'd like to add your name for the opportunity to win any merchandise from our website, it's just $5 per entry. The details are down below, but I'm super excited to share this space with y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love that you share. Thank you for tuning into the videos daily. Thank you for liking the videos and engaging in every way you do. Baby boo, you know I love you. Will you be my Valentine? Yesterday's colors of the day was pink, red, and white. And y'all know I record a day in advance, and it's feeling very much Valentine's Day. So, Ashe, I do plan to record a video of the universal energy for the month February, so we can know what the overarching energy is for the month. So y'all stay tuned. Let me know if y'all would be interested in that, to see like what the theme of February is. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. So for February 1st 2025, we have that 33 Christ consciousness. It was giving heavy rebirth energy. Like, golly, like as I said it, I just felt myself, like my soul slick leave my body. Because 2, 1 adds up to 3. The daily energy adds up to 12, which breaks down to 3. So we have that 3 there. It is Saturn energy, Saturn day. So Saturn represents Capricorn, which is an earth sign. So this is, you're definitely going to feel more grounded, more rooted, more stable with where you are emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. But the moon is in Pisces, so we have that as above, and we literally have the so below energy here for us. And I channeled that yesterday on yesterday's daily energy, that we are closing up a major karmic cycle, because the moon represents the last zodiac sign in the astrological calendar. And I channeled this power reclamation energy. Power reclamation. So a lot of you have been gathering the pieces of your soul. You have literally been doing so much soul searching. A lot of you have lost yourself. Some of you may be newfound wives, newfound mothers, and even if you're not newly wedded or you have a newborn, it's like you've lost yourself in your job, you've lost yourself in your obligations, in the expectations of others, you've lost yourself in your children, you've lost yourself in your last relationship, and it's just this energy of you really, like, it's enough of that. You know, it's like, I need to find me in today. You know, I'm not trying to recreate who I used to be. I am just trying to gather the pieces of me that make me feel whole, that make me feel complete. And that's heavily the energy that I feel right now for the collective. And so on this day, I channeled I do. Are you willing to commit? So there could be something, it does feel like it's from source, from the divine. It could be some physical contracts and opportunities as well. And it doesn't have to be like anything big like contracts. It can just be something that somebody asks you to be a part of, or something that someone asks you to do. And Spirit's asking you to ask yourself, do you commit? Are you willing to commit? Okay, through thick and thin, till death do us part, you know. And so on this day though, reflect on yourself and be honest when it comes to what are your weaknesses, and also what are your strengths. You know, let's look at the duality of things, and in this present moment, in what ways do you feel vulnerable? What ways do you feel vulnerable? You may feel vulnerable financially. You know, you may not have that financial security in your bank account to where if something happened to your car today, or if a bill popped up today, or some kind of expense popped up today, you will be okay, right? Some of you feel vulnerable spiritually, you know, under attack, and you may be really exploring rituals and just tapping into your inner magician, and it may just feel like a lot, you know, when it comes to the spirits that you are dealing with, or the energies that are coming for you, right? Some of you may feel vulnerable emotionally. You know, you may be doing a lot of healing work, or you just, You know, you're starting your journey in whatever way, shape, or form, at the same time trying to heal certain relationships, and it's just like a very sticky spot because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, or at least, you know, extend grace, right? You want to persevere and be resilient, but it may be things from your past that are just reminding you of what you don't want to experience again. So you may feel very vulnerable emotionally, but this is the day that you really want to reflect on these things, because when you become aware of these things, you are able to pivot when you see yourself resorting to your natural defense mechanisms, you know, rather it's isolation, rather it's defending yourself, rather it is, you know, you becoming argumentative, or whatever. You know, you can check yourself in this moment like, ooh, this is a soft spot, this is a soft spot, let me navigate, let me push through. Okay, so this is a good day to reflect. It'll be very easy for you to see yourself, and also to bring in that compassion as well as wisdom along with these things in regards to how do you need to move forward, you know. And it really may be some truths that are revealed to you when it comes to the boundaries that you're setting up with certain people, and it could be based off of what they've done in the past. And I don't feel the energy, and I'm not encouraging you to just be a fool and to ignore how people have treated you, ignore what people are showing you, but Spirit is definitely calling for us to cultivate that compassion, you know, and that empathy, and just seek the understanding. And you can still choose to have boundaries up until, you know, they show you that things are different, but it's just heavy on you don't want to project past thoughts and emotions and things like that into the present moment. So check yourself and ask yourself, am I projecting, or is this actually what's being shown to me right now? And I just heard, give them space to grow, give them space to grow. So just, you know, this will be something that'll be brought to light too, where you may find yourself hearing somebody or watching somebody, and you're just like literally holding on to this old vision of them. Or this could even be yourself. This can even be yourself, where you have like this imposter syndrome, where you're holding yourself to who you used to be, and you're just like shaming yourself, guilting yourself for making certain decisions and growing in certain areas, to where you may not literally see how far you've come today, because you may see like, ooh, I'm still vulnerable here, or ooh, I still have a lot of areas to grow here, you know. So this is heavy on, be easy, not only on yourself but on everybody around you, because we're all doing the best we can. Okay, I channeled battles of the perspectives, seek the duality, two things can be true. So with the Pisces energy, like the two fish, I channeled this message because there may be some conversations that are had, there may be some videos that you watch, something, a podcast that you listen to, a conversation that you overhear, or something like that, and it may be completely opposite of what you think. And it's not about you being right, them being wrong, or vice versa, but two things can be true at once. So if anything, seek the truth that dwells within the lie, you know, that lies within the lie, or, you know, just see the other side. You know, there can definitely be some expansion here, and it can help you see more of a thing if you zoom out and not just be so fixated on your beliefs and what you see out of your lenses. Okay, I also channeled spiritually and physically attacked, thrown to the wolves, but you came out stronger. So that may be some of you's story, where you were spiritually and or physically attacked, and you may have felt like this feels like past energy, or some of you it may be present, where you feel like you've been thrown to the wolves. Like, bruh, like what, where in the hell am I? How did I get here? Why is this happening? You know, why did everything shift so suddenly? Why, you know, just heavy on the why, you know. But a lot of you have come out stronger. You came out stronger, right? Came out as the shepherd, now leading. And some of you are in that energy now, where it's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Some of y'all want to be, you know, you were choosing like the naive side. You were choosing to be just peace, love, and light, not accepting that the duality exists. The war, the hate, and the chaos exist as well. And so there is this duality that you're being forced to accept, not just with people and external things, but even within yourself. How are you at war with yourself? How are you in harmony with yourself? How can we integrate both energies, yin and yang energy? All right, so to those of you who do feel like you're in the thick of it right now, this is your time. Either you're gonna eat or you're gonna get eaten. Either you're gonna stand or you're gonna get sat on. You're gonna get stepped on. You know what I mean? So this is your time to really look in the mirror. Some of you may definitely need to connect with some citrine, some pyrite, some grounding stones, some black obsidians, your mahogany obsidians, your African bloodstone, your dragon's bloodstone, right? Those are some powerful stones to connect with, but it's time for you to stand 10 toes down, okay? So this is also, though, a great day to consider to start new projects, first of all, because it is the first. Okay, this is the first of the month. Y'all know for the first of the month, you definitely want to set the tone, make sure your floors are clean, make sure your house is cleansed, even though we should have been, you know, it should be already clean for the most part because we had that new moon energy that we should have been working with, right? But nonetheless, this is a time to just reset your space, smudge your space, set your intentions for the energy that you want to flow through you as well as through into your home. So smudging your home with some white sage while praying or saying a mantra or intentions. You can get you some cinnamon, say your intentions aloud and blow the cinnamon into your home, into your door, like into your doorway, to where the cinnamon will enter your home, and leave it there, right? Don't sweep it up till you do need to sweep. And so this will be a good day to just set the energy for the month, as well as start any new projects and practices, okay? These can be spiritual practices. Some of y'all, I'm picking up on Pilates or yoga classes, or even if it's like at home things, whatever that is for you, sun gazing, right? Purchasing you a red light from Amazon, purchasing you a grounding mat from Amazon, or breath work, hell, Tai Chi, that's how you say it, right? But whatever those things are, this will be a good day to just start a new system for yourself, even if it's just for the month, right? But set your intentions, pivot and shift focus, okay? It's a new month, new energy, so let's work with it. Let's walk with it, okay? And I channeled that. Set goals for this upcoming month. Check in from the new moon. The new moon was just a few days ago. So check in to just see if you're in alignment with those intentions that you set, okay? And if not, you know, like, okay, what adjustments do I need to make, or why not, or, you know, really explore that for yourself. But the ritual for today, if you'd like to purchase a ritual from crystalinemars.com, they are 20% off. The ritual that I would purchase for today to really set this energy off would be the Deeply Rooted and or the Leave Me the Fuck Alone. I do have in-depth descriptions in regards to what these rituals entail on the website. The link is down below in the description box. So if that resonates with you, Deeply Rooted and Leave Me the Fuck Alone, check those rituals out, and I'd be glad, I'd be honored to work with you when it comes to the intentions that you set, okay? The colors for the day are black and yellow. You know what it is. Everything I do it big. The crystals for today are black agate, tourmaline, onyx, and citrine, as well as all of the other stones that I listed before when I was just channeling the energy. So those are the crystals for the day, and we're now going to get into our collective reading, y'all. So the song in the background that's playing right now is Can't Help But Wait by Trey Songz. So I do feel like there is something that is coming through that you are anxious for, okay? But y'all go ahead and leave y'all black and yellow hearts down below in the comments. Y'all already know how we do, baby boo. Y'all can sprinkle a little white in there too if you want, for real. Black, white, and yellow. Black, yellow, and white. All right, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have discrimination here. Discrimination is unfair treatment based on group membership such as race, gender, age, religion, appearance, or sexual orientation. So some of you are definitely, you may have experienced some kind of discrimination on the job. There could have been some kind of group, some kind of like friend circle or whatever that you have just felt like it was you versus them. And, you know, maybe that was something that you didn't need to be a part of, or that was an opportunity for you to stand up for yourself and to see yourself in some way, shape, or form. Okay, but definitely don't stay in places where you are not respected, where you are not valued. Okay, we have the isolation here. Discrimination, isolation. Let's see. And we have electrical issue. Yeah, okay. So this is definitely picking up on, I'm picking up on some energy that is not a vibrational match with this electrical issue. It's like static. It's like static here. And so some of y'all are having a hard time when it comes to coexisting. Some of y'all have been in isolation so long. You may have been in this incubator for so long, and it could be months, it could be years, where maybe you just weren't connecting with family members. Maybe you've been out of a relationship for a long time. I'm getting like out of commission kind of energy. Or maybe you've been working from home, so you don't really interact and engage with humans like that. And I'm feeling like some kind of like anxiety and some kind of disconnect. Some kind of disconnect is giving me like the 2020 vibes, when everything happened and everybody had that time apart, and it's like things have never been the same since, for real, when it comes to like the closeness. So I do see that some of you are growing comfortable in this space that you're in, but definitely just be mindful of that. And that's why for the daily energy I channel, like this will be a good time to reflect, like, okay, I know certain boundaries were needed when you were in a certain season, but you definitely don't want to, we did not incarnate to experience this life alone and to just be isolated and be a prisoner in our home, you know. It is beautiful to embrace your own space, to enjoy your own company, but ask yourself, like, are there people out there, people that are in my phone or whatever, that wants to show up and wants to love me, wants to connect with me, but I'm just not in the space, or I don't have the emotional capacity. And I don't even feel like it's the emotional capacity for some of you. For some of you, it's just you're cool with where you are, and it's like, okay, but the relations though, the relationships, you know what I mean? So let's see what we have here. We have intruder. And so it's like, yeah, with this intruder, it's like the guard being up, right? The security system. And some of y'all are like, you know what? I don't want people in my space because people tend to drain my energy or whatever. And so there may be something that you know, there may be some holes that you still need to patch up, right? Because the goal is for you to ultimately master your own energy to where you can exist in any environment and you don't have energy leaks. Like you have a force field around you. So some of y'all may need to do more visualization when it comes to just protecting your energy, so you can go out, actually coexist, go to, you know, football games, basketball games, the grocery store, or poet night, or whatever, dinner, and you're not sitting here like in a frenzy, you know what I mean? So some of y'all definitely need to do more like fortifying when it comes to your spiritual energy, but also be mindful of this energy too, because there may be some energy that's coming in and spirit's calling for you to just discern. Okay, you may allow somebody to enter your space, but it's like, okay, certain boundaries here, certain boundaries may need to like slowly be broken down. We have insurance here, so this coverage. So with this insurance, I was also just watching like a podcast where this young lady was saying how she has these desires for a man, and she was like, but I'm not in a space where I'm like, oh, I need a man, or whatever. And she was talking to a man who's been married for about 26 years, and he was like, so you don't think that you need a man? You know, you don't think that you need to be covered? And that's not everybody's story, right? The message that I want you to take from this is you may actually be trying to convince yourself of something, but it's contradicting from what your core really feels. You may feel this isolation. You may feel this emptiness. You may feel this void. And this could be financially, this could be in relationships. I know we like to tell ourselves, I am abundant, I don't need these things to bring me these feelings and things like that. But there is a lie in that. Remember I said, look, there two things can be true. You don't need those things, but at the same time, you do need certain things to live a certain life. You do need money to pay your bills, okay? You do need money to pay your bills. And so some of you may just really, a light bulb may go off where you're like, yo, I really do need my divine masculine. I really do need my divine feminine. I do need to make X amount of money in order for me to sustain the type of lifestyle that I desire to. You know, I do need community. I do need a therapist. I do need that relationship with my mother and my father. You know what I mean? And there may be certain things that you can't force. You have to really just accept and allow for it to be. But it's like, be honest with yourself. That's the message. Be honest about your needs. Express your needs. And it doesn't have to be to everybody, to the world, but be honest with yourself. Like, don't lie to yourself like, oh, I don't need nobody, or I don't need this, I don't need that. and the whole time your soul is craving it, and you're over here, your appetite is like, bruh, I've been fasting for so long. You know what I mean? Also, Now Promise is playing by Sierra, and we have insurance here. So Spirit may have covered you or told you that they were going to come through with something, because remember when we started the reading, I channeled like that. What song was it? It was I Can't Help But Wait by Trey Songz. So some of y'all can't wait for something to come, and something is coming in a big amount. Okay, I wasn't trying to say that, but that's what came out. We have Playing the Part. So Spirit wants you to play the part here. Some of y'all have manifested something and you're now here, and it's like, oh shoot, wait, I got the job, or I got the car, or I got the money, or I got the partner, or I got the kid, or I got the, now you got to play the part. Now it's time for you to walk it like you're talking here. Okay. Okay, let's go. We have foreclosure here. We have foreclosure here. So I see that you're definitely abandoning some kind of situation. And it could have been because it just, you know, its time was up. Its time was up here. We have the 5 of coins. So this is the card of lack. Walking in the cold, feeling like it's just been a cold winter. It's been a cold winter for a lot of you. Somebody may have one child and a dog. But there is some loneliness here. There is some loneliness here. There is some lack here. But I do see the change of a financial situation, because the coins represents money and the 5 represents change. Okay, but then the 5 also represents communication and intellect, because it represents that Mercury energy. So like I said, be honest about where you lack. Be honest about where you are vulnerable. Be honest about what you need, right? You may be like, yo, it's cold, I need to be covered in my quilt, in my blanket. I need a coat. I need my heat, right? So be honest again. And we have got to go. We have got to go. So some of y'all are definitely going to be, you're in a space where you now have to start from scratch or pick up the pieces by yourself here. But it reads, walk away from toxicity when it becomes physically abusing, controlling, emotionally abusive, or disrespectful in any way. And remember, we had the discrimination card come out, followed by the isolation and the electrical issue. And remember, I said that leave environments that are toxic, that you can't breathe in, that you can't grow in, that you can't be yourself in. Okay. And then we have education fees. So with this education fees, I see that you have been learning a lot. You have been learning a lot. And with this education fees and got to go, I'm just seeing somebody in a classroom, and it's like, okay, I've taken all the quizzes multiple times, I've taken all the tests multiple times, and I'm now ready to graduate. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to give myself permission to leave this space, right? And then here we have gift. Eek! My spirit led me to pull one more. And we have job loss. So you may have lost one thing, but baby, what's coming through is going to literally, I told you, didn't we say I can't help but wait? And have you on the bowls energy. Have you on the bowls and the gifts and things like that. So spirit definitely has something coming in for you this upcoming month. This month of February is going to be very much I commit, I choose you, and hella gifts coming in for you. Like, I love this for you. We got to close out with our affirmation, our declaration. What we got here today? Okay, we have this one again. We have this one again. This is okay, I want to read it, but the declaration is, I am a creative force. I am a creative force. We got this for yesterday's energy. Remember, the moon entered Pisces yesterday, so this is definitely a wrap up. Then we talk about that. But anyway, all right. So it reads, creative energy is all around you. Use your imagination to get unstuck. Follow your inspiration and allow your emotions to fuel your pursuits. Romantic or creative, your heart energy is blossoming. This is a time of heightened creativity with potential for breakthroughs. The idealistic and compassionate animal, spirit ancestor coming forward can be a good thing if there is something or someone you've been waiting for. Hold on, wait, because I butchered that sentence and ain't nobody got time for that, because this is literally what I just said. This idealistic and compassionate animal, spirit ancestor coming forward can be a good thing if there is something or someone you've been waiting for. I can't help but wait. But moving too fast can lead to recklessness. Pace yourself. You are obsessed and seeking fulfillment. You have the potential to get sloppy. Hasty decision making can block your flow. We talked about that too. with this moon entering Pisces, and I was saying like some of y'all are feeling tired, like you want to get fired up, you want to do these things, but it's like your energy is just like, hold on, I'm charging. And so if you do feel that, like you may have the downloads, the visions and things like that, it's like, don't move too fast. Pace yourself, because the moon is going to be entering Aries tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So you may definitely feel this push to go, but it's like your energy though. It's like, okay, I want to go, but my feet are rooted, right? My feet are deeply rooted. And Spirit's like, hold on, wait a minute, right? So let's continue to read. It says, Sankofa means we must go back and get it. All right. So there is something that you got to go back and get, some information that you need to gather before you can move forward. But it reads, the ancestral medicine for this energy says, take time to experience. Creature of water saves us from ourselves with fairy tale knights in shining armor energy, saving the damsel in distress. Are you moving too fast to reap the benefits of your blessings? My child, how can you go back and reap your harvest? The shadow aspect of this card is a relationship may be fizzling out or stagnant. You may be stuck in the past. Heartbreak and betrayal may be on the horizon. Again, so we did have the got to go energy. We did have the 5 of coins energy. We did have the foreclosure energy. We have the isolation. We have the electrical issue. We talked about that. But ultimately, you have the ability to create a life that you desire and the life worth living for you. So thank y'all so much for tapping in. This was a very beautiful message. If you hadn't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and meet us on February 1st, the night of February 1st, on live, the Crystaline Mars show, to see if you are one of our lucky winners. And if you didn't add your name to the raffle entry, it's just $5. That $5 may go a long way. That $10 may go a long way. So I love y'all so much, and Nakupenda, and I'll see y'all very soon. Peace and love. Ashe.